dragging me down. Now I'm missing you more. 'Cause baby, you're not around. Now that you're not around.
Hi, that was An Enemy by the Brian Jonestown Massacre. You're listening to Whoosh with Simon and Caddy.
Episode 12.
Yeah, we've done really well. Episode 12. That is 120 tracks of music that you don't get to hear anywhere else.
That's amazing. You should look on the Duran Duran Spotify for Whoosh. You can hear every track. It's like 7 hours of music now. It's pretty amazing. Maybe even more by the end of this episode. So that song was by, as you said, the Brian Jonestown Massacre, who they're a little bit of a nutty band. Did you ever see the documentary Dig, which is about Brian Jonestown Massacre and their feud with the band The Dandy Warhols?
No, I never did.
Oh,
I never knew. Oh, tell me all about it. I never knew there was a feud.
There was a feud, and it's mostly, it's nuts. You should watch it. It's Dig, D-I-G with an exclamation point. I saw it many years ago. But in any case, they certainly put out a beautiful song with Anemone.
An enemy.
It's.
Do you know what an anemone is?
I do.
Flower. It's a flower. It's called an anemone. And also you get sea anemones, which are a kind of mollusk, I think, or certainly an invertebrate, which lives in the sea and catches tiny little creatures and sucks them down and digests them.
You're very smart. Why do you know so many trivial yet interesting things? You read a lot? You must read a lot.
I think it's interest, really. Just because I'm interested. I am interested. I'm curious and interested.
You're a
So-
curious fellow.
And when I find something out, I'm interested and I remember it because it's interesting. If it's not interesting, I can't be bothered to remember it.
I'll remember that. How are you on this fine day for episode 12?
I am doing all right. Thank you very much. And it's great to be back here in your living room.
Yes, doing yet another episode of Whoosh.
Yep.
It's very exciting. I don't think either of us knew we'd keep going like this. My goodness.
No.
I saw the next track called Falling In by a band named Inhaler.
Yeah.
Is my second favorite track on this list this week. I love the song. How did you find it, may I ask?
I was going down the road, you see, and I saw a bit of litter, and I thought I might as well pick that up and put it in the waste bin. And I picked it up. It's a crisp packet. And took it over to the waste bin. And as I was at the waste bin, I looked up, and there in somebody's bedroom window on the inside, sellotaped to the inside of the window was a poster, and it just said Inhaler. And I realized it was the name of a band, and I looked and I thought that's cool. So I came home and I Googled them, and I didn't take in any information, but I listened to their music, and this is the result. Fabulous band, and they've got a rock vibe about them. I think there's a lot of U2 in this band, and I think that's fabulous. So
do you know why they have a little bit of U2 in this band?
Is it because one of their dads is U2?
It is. But funny enough, first of all, I don't believe your story, not one word of it.
Why?
But I just don't.
What?
Because I know you. But in the very beginning, it has a lot of Duran Duran. I heard a lot of like Union of the Snake. And then once the vocals kicked in, but I don't think they sound like you two. I think his voice sounds like his dad.
Yes.
But not the music.
Oh, he must be Evie Houston's brother.
I don't know Evie Houston, except
Evie Houston is an actress. She's just currently starring in a fantastic BBC production called The Luminaries. It's a period mystery. Oh, it's a weird story. Beautiful it is, beautiful, and she is beautiful too. And her brother has a fabulous voice, as does his dad.
He's cuter.
I think we should just play.
Cuter than his father.
Well, but he's,
Anyway, so yeah, let's introduce it. You do it. You do it.
Here it is on Whoosh. This is Falling In by Inhaler.
To the ceiling, talk to yourself. What a glorious feeling, man, I like it a lot. Can't tell me to stop when I'm on my throne. I'll have you know, falling in. You just don't know what you're missing when you disappear. Yeah, you got to know, I'm telling you, you're kicking out on something. I could be one of those guys. Look into my eyes.
own devices. It's better when your Coca-Cola eyes are out of my face. I checked your phone and no surprises. She's grinning from ear to ear in purple lace. So take your orchids elsewhere, elsewhere. I loved you to death, but now I don't really care. 'Cause you're running around over there. Yeah, you're running around over there. And now I don't really care. 'Cause you're running around over there. And now I don't really care. 'Cause you're running around over there. I'll miss your t-shirt in the rain, the one that makes you look like Jared Way, eating grapes in the back of the party, throwing hands 'cause she drank your Bacardi. I know it's kinda dumb, but I miss the way you dressed all punk, with the black and the studs and the ripped up gloves. Bet she loved your tough guy front. So take your orchids elsewhere, elsewhere. I loved you to death, but now I don't really care. 'Cause you're running around over there. Yeah, you're running around over there. And now I don't really care. 'Cause you're running around over there. And now I don't really care. 'Cause you're running around over there.
That was the fabulous Arlo Parks with a track called Cola. I love that.
I loved it too. I thought it was just gorgeous. I heard a little bit of Billie Eilish in her. Did you? Or maybe Billie got it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I hear something much more kind of, I hear there's something so sort of casual about the way she sort of sings. It's almost like she's going, I can't really be bothered to sing properly anyway. I'm almost just talking it to you, but it really means a lot to me. Really, she's got a great singing style. That song is just fantastic. I mean, there's a lot more where that came from, by the way.
Yeah, she's from South London, and she was.
We know she's from South London by the way by the accent she sings with.
Well, maybe I didn't know, but maybe I knew she was from London.
Us South Londoners.
South London. South London. She was the breakthrough artist act of 2020 in a BBC poll. Woo! Go girl, go Arlo.
Yeah.
Let's take some questions.
Yeah, let's have a question.
I have a really great question from Samantha, who grew up in Hertfordshire. I believe you did too.
Where?
Hertford. You're going to make fun of me, so I'm not going to repeat it. I know
I'd like to, for anybody interested in the correct pronunciation of the county, it's Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
Or if you're posh, it's just Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
Yeah, but now, yes, there was Yeah. Hertfordshire.
What else?
But and you have a Hartford, Connecticut, don't you?
Hartford, yeah.
Hartford.
I remember when you were telling me about Long Island many years ago, you called Hauppauge Hauppauge. So don't be talking. Don't be
I thought
talking
it was
trash.
Hauppauge.
It is. No, don't be talking trash to me, kid.
Hauppauge. Oh,
Please ask Simon if he has any regrets that the Arcadia album was never performed live. And that is from Samantha.
Well, I take issue with that question, Samantha. I'm sorry. I have to just tell you, we did perform it live. It wasn't with a band, but then we it would be very difficult to have got all those people together, including Dave Gilmour, Steve Jordan, Masami Tsuchiya, Herbie,
Mark
Hancock,
Egan.
Mark Egan, Grace Jones, Sting.
That's
It
a lot
would
of
have been
people.
very difficult to compile all those people. So what Nick and I did, we went out with basically a tape recorder and pressed play and performed with it. And he played his keyboards and I did my bit of singing. We had the fabulous Sheila Wise and Violetta Sanchez dancing with us
Wow.
on a little TV promo tour. It was the closest I think that we ever would have got, because it would have been such a super band. It would have knocked all other super bands into a cocked hat.
Okay, and you have played Election Day with Duran Duran, but nothing else really, right?
No. It was a fabulous project. I mean, I look back on those days with amazement, really. It's just amazing that we got it together. Extraordinary.
It was. I love Arcadia. Love, 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 love. I have a great question from Alabama. Her name is Alabama, I think, her, and she lives in New York, and she wants to know, who is a better cook, Katy or Simon? I have a feeling it would be a draw. So I'm gonna put Alabama out of her misery and say it would not.
So you're a fabulous cook.
I
Katy.
couldn't even boil water.
Oh no,
So-
I'm a fabulous cook.
I know you are. I've eaten your cooking. So I am taking myself out of the running completely. I cannot cook. I don't want to learn. I'm very good. What?
I thought you said it would be a draw.
She said it would be a draw.
I see.
Alabama thought it would be a draw, but I am telling her it wouldn't. I am horrible. I have no interest in learning. And I
know
bake.
when it's dinner time with Katy, it's like, shall I cook or should we go to Taco Bell?
I don't eat Taco Bell snippy
I was
pants.
kidding.
Brian cooks. He's pretty good.
I bet
Nobody
he's great.
wants me to cook.
Okay.
But who cooks in your house? Do you both take turns, or is Yasmin better?
Yasmin's better. Yasmin's better.
Love
Tallulah's
it.
fabulous. My cooking is limited, so what I do is I cook a few dishes, but really, really well. So in this house you can't get a better pasta with red sauce than the one I do. You can't get a better shepherd's pie than the one I do. You can't get a better rabbit ragu with pappardelle than I do. No, can't. It's just me.
I once had bruschetta that you made from tomatoes in your garden.
Yes.
It was too spicy.
Oh,
Duh.
okay.
Yeah, I can't cook. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to something I can do, which is announce the next track. I want to know why you picked this track. I love this song. It is Small Town Boy by Bronski Beat. I want to know why seems out of left field for you.
I just picked it because it's been on my mind for the last couple of weeks. I always thought it was the most incredible song, with the best chorus. It's a very special kind of 80s music, and I just wanted to remind myself of it and everybody else who listens to Whoosh. So here it is, Bronski Beat with Small Town Boy.
the same as different, but mostly it's the same. These mysteries of life, that just ain't my thing. If I told you that I knew about the sun and the moon, that'd be untrue. The only thing I know for sure is what I won't do. Anytime, anywhere.
Loved it. I Want to Make It With You. I love that it's with you. By Desert Sessions. And this was really interesting because, like I've mentioned, Simon always gives me the songs a little in advance. So if there's a video, I watch it. And this is Josh Homme, who I think is super cute. That's always a win for me when an artist is cute. And obviously he's from Queens of the Stone Age and like a million other bands. He's
he's just in everything.
And loads of pies.
We've played him as Queens of the Stone Age. We've played him in Avalanches. I mean, I think
and Eagles of Death Metal. He doesn't tour with them. Yeah. But the Desert Sessions are a musical collective that he put together in 1997. So it's a super long time. And it's all artists from the Palm Desert music scene. So, So this version of I Want to Make It With You is with PJ Harvey. And I just think it's so special.
It is.
It is.
Yes.
It's a beauty.
You just opened my eyes. Because in my dyslexic haze, of course, I thought it was dessert sessions. I thought it was all about staying after lunch for pudding.
I know that's not true. I have a question for you from Ed.
Yes, hello, Ed.
Hi, Katy and Simon. As one of the original video bands, what is your relation to videos at this point in your career? After the amazing Girl Panic video, you put out the equally amazing video for Pressure Off. So do you still consider it a must-do element of your career? That's a good question. Thanks, Ed.
Good question. I suppose so. Some videos, sometimes it feels like an almighty pain in the arse that you've got to go through. But then you always find something about them that you enjoy. And of course, you're doing something great with the song. I mean, Pressure Off was amazing because we had Janelle Monáe and we had Nile Rodgers. So Nile of Rodgers in our video. And the guests like that make it amazing. Girl Panic was amazing because of the fabulous girls who were in it. So I kind of have this weird sort of love it, hate it relationship with the videos now, where I know I've got to make it and I hate it, but as soon as we're there doing it, then I love it. Does that answer your question, Ed?
Well, I hope it does, but I think a lot of pressure is on you, especially as the lead singer.
Yes, it is.
So I could see why that would be more of a chore for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ed. So
Okay.
I see we have for the next track, we have a repeat performer.
I know. Oh, I love
The
this band.
secret band. It is the secret band. I've done a lot more research on
Oh,
them.
they are the secret band.
They're
Is that
like, who's that guy? Banksy. They're like the Banksy of music. Nobody knows who they are.
I'm just crazy about this band. The band is SAULT or SAULT.
Yeah.
But they're secret, so nobody really knows. Mostly, I love the music, and mostly, I love her voice. The singer, she's so great. What's her name? Do you know? She got a name?
No.
Hasn't got a name. They're
Well,
secret.
but there's nothing. So we had on episode 8, you played "Don't Waste My Time,"
Right.
and they just and I don't know if you know this because I think you'll really like it. Released a new a new EP called Untitled Black Is. And that just came out. But this track is from their album called 5. And in a review, The Guardian said, no one knows who they are, but one thing is sure. SAULT makes hooky, dubby, funky music.
Yeah. Well, great. I love it. I mean, I just think they're one of the best things that's hit the music scene for years and years and years. And I'm so proud to be able to play them on our show. So here it is on Whoosh. This is SAULT with Up All Night.
Dance on the weekend, rain or shine. Praying that the music will change my
Tap on your tambourine. 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 Tap on your tambourine.
listening to Whoosh with Simon Le Bon and Katy Krassner.
So that was a band called The Wants and a track called Fear My Society. The Wants and Inhaler are my two favorite bands from this week, and those were my two favorite tracks. The Wants are a Brooklyn-based trio made up of guitarist and lead singer Madison Velding Van Dam. And I love her name. That's like a Scooby-Doo name.
Fantastic. Yes.
Velding Van Dam. Yeah. And then guitarist Heather L. and a drummer named Jason Gates. And I really liked it. And I really liked the video. It was weird. I couldn't follow it super well, but I liked watching it.
I was intrigued by the title of the song, actually, because Fear My Society. I wasn't sure whether it was the society I'm surrounded by or my society, as in like my company, fear my company.
Well, what I thought was interesting, and I had to Google the lyrics, is while she's singing, it sounds like fear my anxiety. It doesn't sound like they're saying, and I think that's on purpose.
Yes, yeah.
So I really like that track. It spoke to
it's very good.
To me.
Very cool.
We have a question from Brooke.
Okay, let's hear it.
Brooke says, it's to both of us. I like questions to both of us.
There's not many.
Hi, listeners. If you
can I say, yes, hi, listeners. If you want to get a question on Whoosh, then if you can address it to both Katy and Simon, you've got a much better chance of getting it on the radio show.
Yeah, really. Email askkaty@duranduran.com. So Brooke wants to know, Katy and Simon, have you found yourself talking to your pets more during quarantine? I love that question. Thanks, Brooke.
No, they just never talk back to me. I do talk to my pets. Not anymore, I must admit, in quarantine than any other time, because I am in a rather large household of people. So, there's 7 of us here. There's 7 people here all jumping up and down and getting it on with each other. So the animals are a bit of a sideline, but I do talk to the animals, and sometimes at night time I do walk past their cages and go, night night Tinker, night night Luigi, night night Willow, and they go, night night Daddy, night night Daddy, night night Daddy.
So they reply.
Yeah,
Smart.
It comes out of my voice, comes out of my mouth.
My dog Dash is going to be 1 year old tomorrow.
Oh yes,
and I'm throwing a party for him. Which
Dash
anyone who Dash the dog. I love this stinking dog. Before we got him, I said, he's not my dog. It's not going to be my dog. I'm not going to walk him. I'm not going to feed him. If you guys want a dog, it's your dog. Well, I walk him. I feed him. I sleep with him. I love that.
You love him.
I love that darn dog.
You love that dog.
I sure do. So yes, Brooke, I talk to Dash all the time. He's the only one that listens to me, actually. Dan, again, a question for us both. So yay, Dan. Wondered if either of you collected anything and then said, you have good chemistry. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. Did I ever collect anything? I did attempt to collect stamps when I was a kid, but it didn't quite work out for me. I ended sending them all back to this sort of weird company, the Original Stamp Company.
You sent them back? Did you get money?
Yeah, because it was like this thing where they had these stamps on approval, and as an 8-year-old kid, I replied to this advert in a paper. It said free stamps, but to me, I saw free stamps. But what it was you could have them for a week, and then you had to pay for them.
You got suckered.
So my dad told me, no, Simon, you have to send those back. So I did send them back, all of them.
It's like the Columbia Record and Tape Club. It's not fair. Did you collect anything as an adult?
Not really. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 motorcycles. I guess you could call that a collection.
Yeah, that's true. I collected celebrity dolls for a while.
Oh, nice.
It was after 9/11, and I don't know what really was the impetus behind it, but I did. I got Cher and Farrah Fawcett and Andy Gibb and the NSYNC boys. Just sort of went from there, and then Billboard did an article on me because I had. I know, because I had so many, and now I'm good. All of them are in a box. I had Sonny and Cher. I had the Hardy Boys.
Do you love them? Do you love them now?
No, I'm
Sell
gonna
'em.
sell them.
Sell 'em.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
a pain though to sell. I got a lot of dolls.
Okay.
I have all the 90210 dolls. Anyway, if you're interested in buying my collection, please
No
email
problem. Yep.
askcatty@duranduran.com.
Oh, yes, please.
And I'll buy it. I'll
Better
buy
get them
it.
before I get them.
Yeah, and then I'll treat for lunch next time, Simon. Tell me about the next song. Tell me how you chose the next song.
Ooh,
I love it.
The next song, I think I just saw I think I saw the thumbnail picture that goes with it. It's a boy with a
Yes.
a blue bandana on his head and with a weird sort of like a sort of slightly confused look on his face. And it really, I don't know, I thought, oh, that's interesting. And from there, I played the song. And as soon as I heard the song go, I thought, this has got to be in the show. It is a really, really seriously beautiful piece of music. It's moody and it's emotional and meaningful. And then it changes into something quite different halfway through, which I really like. I love songs that do this. So structurally, I think it's very interesting. Musically, it's beautiful. I don't know much about the artist Blake Mills, but maybe Caddy does.
Well, I do, and you're going to really love what I know. Okay. So I really like this song. I listened to it while it was raining out, and I thought that really enhanced my listening experience. Blake is a super talented musician who's been around for a very, very long time. This track is 10 years old. He's produced loads of great artists, and he plays guitar for a lot of people. And he's a touring guitarist. In 2020, he played guitar on Bob Dylan's Rough and Rowdy Ways album.
Wow. Uh-huh.
But do you know who he produced? Perfume Genius. He produced Perfume. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So I thought maybe that's how you stumbled upon him, because there was
maybe that's how it happened. But
maybe
I mean,
it's suggested.
There was definitely I saw that the picture that goes with the with the record, and that was intrigued me.
Yeah,
I love it. There's a lot. I hear a little bit of Bon Iver going on here.
Oh yeah,
I think,
sure.
But that's possibly not. That's maybe to do with the way the guitar is tuned in, and there's that big bass guitar, kind of acoustic bass guitar, twanging away at the bottom there, which is very interesting. Or maybe it's just a string that's been detuned on his main guitar. I don't know which, but he definitely can play guitar. He definitely can write songs. You can definitely produce them, and we definitely can play it right here. So we're going to do that. This is Blake Mills, everybody, with Winter Song.
Fade away. Something has love's gone, don't I show it?
Even when your love comes, baby, don't I know it?
Even when my love's gone, baby, don't I show it?
Even when your love comes, baby, don't I know it?
Even when my love's gone, baby, don't I show it?
Even when your love comes, baby, don't I know it?
Even when my love's gone, don't I show it? Even when the lights on, there's something wrong, and don't I know it?
And you don't have to tell me nothing, 'cause you know it, you've already shown it. And then even when the curtain's drawn, and the feeling's gone, and don't I know it?
Even when the love's gone, night turn cheek and try to show it.
Ooh, I, don't I know
You
it?
know the way that I am.
Ooh, I, don't I show it? Don't I know it? Don't I show
Wow.
I love that song.
That's incredible.
It's such a vibe, that song.
I love the beats. I love that big sort of detuned guitar sound. It's a really great piece of music. Happy to have that in my life any day.
Yes.
Really, yeah.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
It's from Nathan Stack, who we both know, and
I
he's
know
awesome.
Nathan. Yes.
You know Nathan, he's awesome.
Yes.
Of all the stages and moments in the creative process that go into making an album, what's the most thrilling for you?
Oh,
Not
very.
for the band, just you.
No, for me, it's that moment. For me, it's that moment when we're in the writing room jamming away, and the music suddenly takes shape, and I hear a melody in it, and for me, it's like a golden thread that joins it together and makes sense of it all. And it's that moment of discovery that is the most wonderful feeling, and it's addictive, and it's one of the reasons I go back again and again and again to make more music. Really, I love it.
That's so great. That's fabulous. I have more bad news.
No, don't say it.
We're at the end of another episode. My God.
It's been a great fun time. I've really enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed the music we've played, the chats we've had, the questions we've had. This is a very cool episode.
It's fantastic. And next week we'll be on lucky number 13, because I don't believe that 13 is not a lucky number.
No, it's an old biblical thing, isn't it? It's like
Maybe it's very silly.
Judas. It's based on Judas, who's the 13th disciple. That's why.
See, you know everything.
And you shouldn't believe that, because you don't even believe in the New Testament, right, Katy?
Right. I don't believe in anything. I believe in me and you and my kids and Bri.
I believe in music.
Yep, and I believe in music.
Okay, so we're going to play you out with a couple of tracks. The first one is by a band called Afriquoi. This is a new release. It came out in May. It's called Ndeko Solo. And after that, there is our traditional bonus track. See you next week. Have a great time. Whoosh.
The meaning. So Ndeko Solo mean, my friend, it is true. Time is a gift which we share all the time.
the same.